Hey friends, and welcome to Silpada Saturdays. We've got a beautiful show for you as always. I'm still at my sister Maria's house, helping to take care of Daddy. But I promised to put up some more videos of family and gardens and flowers and things like that. So thanks for staying with me. I've got several tests for Jefferson coming up, so I'll keep you posted on that. CT scan, mammogram, dexagram thing. I don't know. A bunch of grams. All right, but let's get started. Silpada always nickel free and cobalt free, so that doesn't tend to give people allergies or reactions or rashes. I do get paid. So if you go through the link, go.silpada.com/Antonella, you can shop all of Silpada and also anything in the show, and I'll still get credit. So I really appreciate that. And keep your eye on your emails if you've subscribed, because they always end up giving you guys the heads up on sales and things like that. As much as I try to, sometimes I fail at that. So always keep your eye out for that. All right, but let's get started with the big elephant in the room, right? Oh, it is so dramatic. It is such a statement piece, and it's really all you need to wear. I know I'm layered up with other necklaces, so I'm just kind of holding it up like this, and I'll pull it up close for you to look at. But it is such a statement piece. It is such a medallion piece. It is the cross pendant, so easily named. And it reminds me the chain of a certain designer. I don't know. I think it's like a light blue, eggs, robin's blue box that they put their things in, maybe. This is item number NO557, the cross pendant. And it's starting at $23 a month. I'm going to open this up. It closes with the toggle, which is right up front, which not only makes it easier to get on and off, but it's also part of the design and the prettiness of it. But you'll notice it's this fabulous chainy chain, and then you come to that medallion, and it is breathtaking. It's slightly concave, and you'll see that on the back, all highly polished. This would also be beautiful just to be worn backwards if you didn't want to take advantage of some of the ornate scrolling that's on the cross. It's 17 inches long total with the chain and the pendant, or the chain is actually. And then the pendant is 1.5 inches and then 1.5 inches from side to side. It is a dramatic piece. It's not for everyone, but honestly, it's one of those pieces that when you want, you've got one of those days and you want some inspiration and you want some backup. You wear this and you feel that cross and you feel the substance of the chain, and you're so inspired, and you're also inspiring others when you're wearing something like this and they see the cross. And not only does it have a religious connotation, but it also has a rocker chic look to it. It just is, because a lot of what you'll see some rock stars wearing or big singers wearing, they'll embellish with crosses and whatnot. And to each their own, and I don't judge, and any way you can get the cross out there is great. This is NO557, and it's called the cross pendant. So you would either put in the words cross pendant on go.silpada.com/Antonella, or you would put in the item number, which is again N0557, and payments start at $23 a month. So it makes it, very affordable. So I just wanted to start with the big elephant in the room and just kind of share that one first so we can get it out of the way in case you're going, when is she going to get to that? When is she going to get to that? So let's go to the feather drop earrings. These were just so classic, so traditional, and yet there's just a little bit of a spin on it, like a modern spin, as you can see. More how flashy they are a bit. They're still oxidized. Let me take one of these off so you can see it. The item number is W3499, and it's a shepherd's hook, and then here's where you're seeing the feathering. And what's so dynamite about these, and really speaks to the design, is there is a left and right. So one of them will curve towards the left, the other one will curve towards the right. So you're almost doing this hugging face framing look and feel to it. But you can also flip the feathers out so they go out. So there's really two ways to wear this, but look at that intricate detail. This is W3499. They're called the Etched Feather Drop Earring. They're $45. So that's, I mean, so affordable when we're talking about Silpada. 1 5/8 inches in length and then about half an inch wide. Here's the side profile to them. There's a substantial amount of silver. Here's the back. Again, these are also just slightly concave on the back. So they look beautiful, hair up, hair down, ponytail, whatever. And they're just a really easy earring to wear. And you see how they have that kind of stiletto drop to them. But then when you come in close and you see, oh, there's this ornate workmanship of a feather that I'm seeing there. These are $45, W3499, the Etched Feather Drop Earring. Nice. Okay, the next ring, just to add a little doodah, a little sparkle, not a big whoop, not a big sparkle, but just a little sparkle. And there's two little twins of cubic zirconia there. They're 2.5 millimeter rounds, and it looks like a double band. It looks like you've been stacking, but actually they come together on the back. And I always do this, if I can, make my jewelry do double duty. So when I spin the ring around, it just looks like a stacked ring with that pretty little bar. So it's a different look. It's more played down. But then when I want to kind of elevate it just a little, I'm going to pull up the two cubic zirconia that are bezel set on those twin bands. This ring measures 3/4 of an inch, and then up and down we're at 3/18 of an inch. It's called the Double Band Marvel Ring, and it's R6350CZ9, $30, sizes 5 to 11. So for $30, you pick up something all in precious metal. You're able to kind of brighten your day a little, add a little dazzle to it, add a little fun, and be able to use a stack ring as well, because you can use these with other rings too. Sizes 5 to 11, $30. Item number R6350CZ9, the Double Band Marvel Ring. I like that too. All right, the Pearl City bracelet. We do have a pair of pearl earrings in the show that are really just lovely, and I thought we would throw the bracelet into. There's a necklace as well, but it's a double band. Actually, it's more than that. It's a triple band of sterling silver, and then it falls into a silver bead and then a triplet of pearls there. The pearls are 5.5 millimeter freshwater pearls. The bracelet is 7 inches in length plus a 1-inch extender. So it's going to be able to go all the way to 8 inches if you wanted to, with a lobster claw clasp that's going to bring it all together. Item number B5169FWP8. It's called the Pearl City bracelet, and it's on 4 payments of $13. And it's just such a lushy little piece with a touch of femininity, because you've got the pearls. And I always say this, that men have taken over most of our jewelry except pearls. They've taken our diamonds, they've taken our gemstones, they wear it all, but they don't wear these, the pearls. There it is, excuse me, all up close. And there you're seeing the trio of sterling silver that attaches to that C ring, and then you fall right, cascade right into those pearls and sterling silver beads. Lobster claw clasp on that, and total adjustability, which will take it all the way to 8 inches. It's just a pretty piece to have on, just that touch of femininity, you know, that touch of, and I like it with the sparkle that we just did. So a little bit of jazz, a little bit of femininity, and you have the adjustability on this one too, which makes it nice. B5169FWP8 Pearl City bracelet, 4 payments of $13. Now, what I want to do next is the pearl necklace, and it's actually pearl and CZ. It's a double necklace, and I'll pull this one out of the way a bit so you can see how pretty this looks. This, again, goes back to when you want a layer, but you want to don't want to be bothered with the layer, and you don't want all the twisting on the back. You know, this is made in Italy. It's one necklace, but it looks like two, as you can see with the drape. And you have the cubic zirconia that's around 4 millimeter cubic zirconia that has been bezel set. And then you have a 5.5 millimeter pearl that just sweetly dangles there. It's a 17-inch necklace from here, plus 2 inches. So this will go all the way to 19 inches at the shortest part of the neck. But you see the drape on it. and I might have it just a little bit. I have it just a little bit twisted. So it will, I was in a hurry to get it on. See where that goes. I mean, that goes all the way almost to right here, the halfway across the neck. But again, it gives you that draped look. It fills in the neckline. You have that elegance with the cubic zirconia. And then you have the femininity with the little kiss of a pearl. This is called the double duty necklace. I'm going to take it off for you so you can see what it's doing. Made in Italy, which is always so important, and 4 payments of $15. Why is it so important that it's made in Italy? Because the Italians are known for being #1 in the world. And it's not me that says that, who is 100% Italian. It is the World Gold Council that says that. And they receive those honors. I've walked through the Vicenza shows where the Italians have received the honors of best in innovation, best in design, best in technology. They steal the show, you know, and then here and there you'll see other countries take it. What I just did notice though is that this necklace will open full-fledged. So it is, how many inches did we say it was? And I have it on the shortest one. So 19 inches, you could wear it like this. You could have it like that. You could have it like that. So you can wear it that way too. But it is meant to drape like this. So this is what it looks like when you have it on the way that it was intended. And you see, these are connected. So there's that bezel set, cubic zirconia. There's that pearl. And they're stationed there. There's your 2-inch extender that will take this all the way to 19 inches. But you'll see that the doubling happens, I've got my finger caught in here, right where the lobster claw clasp meets, right here. And then so it's really 2 necklaces in one, and then it ends again where the extension happens. So you have a variety of lengths. So when you think about this necklace and how it's money well spent, it is because you're really getting 2 necklaces and a multiple length on all of them to fill in different necklines, a shorter one, a V-neck, a sweetheart neck, anything. So that is money well spent when you have something that really can fill in all those areas for you and do more than double duty on a piece of jewelry. And again, this is done by the Italians, so you know it's some of the highest quality out there. 4 payments of $15, the double duty necklace, and that is N6192M119. Very fun. Okay, so I'm gonna do those pearl earrings that I was talking about. So I'm gonna take these off, the feathers off, so you can see the pearl earrings. The pearl earrings, they are a threader, but hold on. They actually have a saddle right where it's supposed to sit into the ear, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that, by the saddle. So here is the saddle part that I was talking about, what you would see in a shepherd's hook or a lever back. Here's the chain and then the drop into these enormous 20 millimeter by 4 millimeter pearls, genuine pearls. And then the threader portion happens here. So you have chain. This is what goes through your piercing, pull it through, and then seat it into the lobe. And then you'll have that. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. These are 4 payments of $14. They're item number E5843WH. So here I've brought it through the piercing, and then you'll pull it through. And just like you would put on a lever back or you would put on a shepherd's hook, you're going to seat it right there. And then I always give it a little pinch. And so now you don't only have, the beautiful drape from the pearl, but you also have this, again, stiletto look on the earring in the back. So here it is again. Let me show you again. Look at that pearl. It is magnificent. And I will tell you, studio lights are not friends to pearls, to mother of pearl, and to something else. In other words, they look better in person, the opals. So when you get these home, you're going to see more color on these. You're going to see more beauty, more drama in them. So just kind of giving you an idea of the drop. They'll drop 2 1/16 of an inch, and then from side to side, 5/16 of an inch. But that is a large pearl, and it's an all natural, beautiful, cultured freshwater pearl. So I'm going to put this one in again for you, and you can see how I think easy they are to get on, and the fact that then they stay on once you put them on. And I really appreciate the saddle on it. I call it the saddle, but it's really that arch that sits neatly in the ear. So it's not like your typical threaders when threaders came out, where it was just chain and then a stone or whatever. Because I was always worried that if you didn't have them balanced correctly, you know, you would lose one of the threaders or whatever. It could just thread right out. And these don't, because of the saddle in the back of it. And you'll notice how pretty they just sway and they catch the light. And you have a little bit of that gleam and prettiness of the pearl that just glows. There's something about pearls and mother of pearl that glow. This is item number E5843WH, 4 payments of $14. And these are the Mick Drop Threader Earrings. That's MIC for Mick. All right, our next item is going to be the love knot ring. And I know I've showed this one to you guys before, but it's just one that I think deserves being seen a second time. You do have 2 knots that run through it. It's slightly hammered, and one of them is all high polished. The other one is slightly hammered. You'll see the ring come to full circle on the back, so it does taper down. But it is open and airy. If you're like me, and I love to wear big dramatic rings, right? But sometimes in the summer months, I sweat right under the ring and I get this red irritating rash. What's nice about this ring is you get the boldness, you get the drama without, number one, the sweat and the rash, because it's airy and opened. And also, you don't have interference with height. A lot of times if I'm wearing a big dramatic ring, it's got height to it, it gets in the way, whereas this one is breathable, and you'll see there too that it does really have a nice comfortable height. So from side to side, we're talking about 3/4 of an inch, and then up and down about 1/2 an inch. It's just an easy put it on and go ring, and you kind of feel finished. It's slightly tailored, but with a little bit of organic interest to it too, as you see one of the knots done in high polish, the other one slightly hammered. That is R67578, the love knot ring, at $64, sizes 5 to 11. You don't have to size up on this one because the band does taper down for you. All right, check out the necklace, because I thought it went well with the feather earrings, and I thought it went well with these earrings too. And the thing is, it is two-tone, and you may not realize it looking at it from that far away, but when I take it off, you're going to be able to see that. So this bar here is done in 14 karat yellow gold over top of sterling silver. And then you have this slash of a kind of platform, a beautiful shield done in kind of an organic shape, but that's all done in sterling silver. It's 4 payments of $20, and the item numbers, I have it on print at the tightest portion. I did that just so I could layer for you. But let me take it off for you so you can see. It comes together with a lobster claw clasp. And you know, I always kind of just kind of glide over that when I say a lobster claw clasp. Lobster claw clasp is one of the more expensive findings, just like with earrings, an omega back is the expensive finding, the most expensive finding, you know, and then it goes to a lever back, then it goes to a shepherd's hook. Well, the same thing is with closures. So lobster claw clasp is one of the most expensive closures or findings, as well as a hidden box closure with figure 8 safety catch. That's going to be probably your most expensive closure and finding. So I'm going to bring this up to you up close, and you'll see that kind of lightning streak of gold there, and then you're falling into that sterling silver, and they tumble one on top of the other. This is called the versatile necklace. 4 payments of $20, item number N6224Y18, and it is 18 inches plus a 2-inch extender, so this will go all the way to 20 inches for you. I'm going to measure the bar here because I want you to see the size of that. The bar, the pendant measures about what am I doing here? Let me see, hold on. It's about 1 1/4 inch, and then up and down including both, you're at about 1/2 inch on that. But this one's fun because you're going to be able to, look at how thick those are. What you're going to be able to do with this is a lot of two-tone. So if you prefer yellow gold, this is a necklace that'll work because you have that slash of yellow gold. So there's that harmony, there's that common denominator that we love to see when you pick up a piece. So it's, again, double duty. You're not only going to be wearing this with your sterling silver or your platinum, you're going to be able to wear it with your gold too. And it is a statement necklace without being over the top. So it's a softer tone on that. This is the versatile necklace, 4 payments of $20 and 6224Y18. That's pretty. You know what I'll do though, is I think because I think that was our last, that was our last necklace in the show. I'm going to put the cross back on just because I just think it's so pretty and I'm in love with it. And you didn't get a chance to see it all on its own. You kind of saw it with other pieces, and it is just a classic Silpada piece. So there it is all on its own. Totally magnificent. All right, let's take a look at Bubby's pick of the show. He's so funny, you guys. Oh, how he loves when you guys comment on his pick. And here it is. Bubby says, and I quote, "Very elegant. People will be looking at your wrist." And I have to agree. It really is. It's super elegant. It's really easy on and off. And I always tell you this with any stretch bracelet, you roll it on and you roll it off. Please do not pull and, stretch. You're just going to take down the life of the piece. But it is so dramatic and it is so luscious. And it is, look at the comfort level on it. It's like an accordion. And the Italians did it. This is really an innovation that the Italians came up with. It's like a popcorn chain, an oversized, dramatic popcorn chain that really works, like I said, like an accordion. It goes in and out all on its own. It's called the Chic Stretch Bracelet. It's doppled off with a beautiful large sterling silver bead at the top there. 4 payments of $25. It's made in Italy, and Bubby loves it. The item number is B2788. Easy on, easy off. You're just going to roll it right on and you'll see how it fits me. I am an 8-inch and I can get 2 fingers in there. Super comfortable. What I love about this is it kind of behaves like a bangle, but fits and moves like a chain link bracelet. So in other words, a bangle, when you bang it down, because it's rigid, it's hard, it's not going to bend, hopefully. But something like this actually has this movement to it that it looks like a bangle, right? But it has the flexibility and movement of a chain bracelet or a link bracelet. So that makes it really nice. Bubby's pick, the Chic Stretch Bracelet, 4 payments of $25, B2788. Say something about it. He just, he loves it. All right, let's go to the Straight to It ring. And this one it popped a little bit of color. Just like a streak of color. It was very unique. So it has that just streak of color going north to south. And that's actually turquoise there. It's all done in sterling silver, of course. And you've got sizes 5 to 11 on it. And it's $40. It's our 6125 TQ8 Straight to It ring. The streak of beautiful turquoise, and then bordering on both sides, framing itself out, are additional streaks of white hot sterling silver, double banded. So you definitely have the openness, but you have a little bit more oomph to the ring. And as you can see, as I kind of move my hand, you can see the flashes that are coming off of those bordered framed sterling silver bars. And then that catches your eye, and then you look at the blue in the center. So just a really pretty easy ring to wear. Our 6125 TQ8 Straight to It ring, $40, sizes 5 to 11. Let's get a quick measurement on this one too, so you can see it's 3/4 of an inch, and then up and down you're at about 1/2 inch at the longest point. And there you're seeing the side profile, the amount of sterling silver on it. You don't have to size up on this ring. It's very easy to wear, and it's so pretty. Even from far away, it's almost like the streaks of silver are playing with each other, that it looks like one solid piece. But then when you come close, you see that it actually is differential, different streaks of the sterling silver. Straight to it ring are 6125 TQ8, sizes 5 to 11 on that. That's a great price. Are you loving this? I'm crazy for it. All right, so I'm going to take the pearl earrings off real quick, and I wanted to put on some opals. And these are, see how easy those threaders come out? A lot of, when you want to take them out, a lot of people get like skeeved out over threaders, but really it's no different than when you put anything else in your ear. So I'm going to put these on next, and they are so delightful. You know, when we talk about pearls and mother of pearl and something being so ladylike and feminine, opal probably goes into that family too. Let me see. Hold on. I got to look in the mirror here. I'm missing my piercing. Okay. Oh, look at those. Look at that glow. Have mercy. Wow. Talk about just putting on a little bit of color. Here's the Turk ring and then some opal and something that's just so fresh looking. Let's look at these up close. So when you see these, you're looking at, these are actually lab created 7 by 5 millimeter opals and 3 by 5 millimeter cubic zirconia. So actually you've got your elongated shepherd's hook. You have the cubic zirconia in an emerald cut, and then it drops down to the lab created opal. Let's look at the opal. Here's what I want you to see. Do you know, look at the colors. Do you know that lab created opal, and like I said, whenever there's a difference between faux opal, synthetic opal, lab created opal. That's the most expensive. That's the most difficult to do. Why? Because lab created means they use the exact same chemical composition that Mother Nature uses. On a synthetic opal, it is very difficult to get these colors in. And look at that. You'll see the pops of green and orange and yellow, purple, lavenders, blues, reds. That is so hard to get without Mother Nature being your partner. And here's the back of it just so you can see. So this gives you a little bit of that glitz. And you notice how we started that with the first ring in the show with the twins of cubic zirconia. And, you know, a little bit of femininity. Same thing with the bracelet. So when you just want that touch of femininity, that touch of lovely with a little bit of sparkle, not over the top, pieces in this show really speak to me on that. These are 4 payments of $14, and they're called the Intergalactic Drop Earrings, E5744M1. Just lovely. Okay, I think we have, how many? Okay, we only have 2. Yeah, we only have 2 more items. This show's flying by. We're going to do the Capri bracelet, or the Capri bracelet, and it's a bolo, which you know how I feel about the bolos, and if you don't, I'll let you know again. They're sizable, so you can make them your stationary pieces, because like I said, I usually wear and buy an 8-inch bracelet. Well, the thing is I'm a stacker too. So I love to stack my bracelets, but inevitably I get caught up and they're all the same size. So what changes that? One, I will either size up on a bracelet, but then I'm stuck with that, or a bolo, because the bolo is going to be adjustable, as you can see there, that has almost a beehive closure there. You have beautiful little beads at the bottom that dangle, a solid box chain, and then a snake chain that comes across. So it's going to be very luxurious. You can make it a space keeper. Here's what I mean by that. So let's say this is an 8-inch, this is an 8-inch, and I don't want the two to meet. I'll put a bolo in between, and it won't. So let me pull this one off so you can see it. This one is also made in Italy. It's 8 3/4 inches, but it'll go down to, I don't know, like 6 inches. But take a look at how beautiful and slinky that snake chain is from the Italians. The measurement on it, let me fix this. The measurement on it from side to side, why don't you want to sit right for me? Here it is at almost 1/4 of an inch wide. And it's all done in sterling silver. Just such a lovely bracelet, very flexible, very comfortable to wear, very slinky, and easy to put on. So the bolos, some people say, oh, how do you do it? There's a couple ways to put these on. So there you see it's completely open. If you want to, you can scunch that up, or you can always just hold on to one of those with your longest finger and then pull. So there's two ways to really get these on. It's really easy, but they will stay put once you do. The Capri bracelet, 4 payments of $15, be 3319. All right, one more item. I'm just going to run into this one just real quick because I think I've showed it to you before, but it's called the front row ring. And it has this, it looks like the Highways ring that was so popular a couple years ago to really show where you've been, how life just comes together in such a twisted, beautiful way. It's called the front row ring, 4 payments of $15, sizes 5 to 11. And it measures 3/4 of an inch, and then up and down, we're talking about 1/2 inch. But it is, again, open and airy, but you have so many interesting designs and movements on this. Some of a flattened, hammered look, some of them more highly polished. Then you have this beautiful twisted rope that comes across it. Its item number are 67988, the front row ring, 4 payments of $15. And this is another one that it's kind of a signature piece. It's when you're known by. Let me show you how thick it is, because when I say a signature piece, I mean a piece that you can wear every single day. And you can see that by how thick the solid sterling silver is. You're looking at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bands that all behave differently throughout the ring. And I love the idea of a highway ring because life can be so tangled up and crazy. And when you're sitting in it, you're just like, what is this mess? But then it all turns out to be something beautiful. And I kind of feel that way about my life and the way that it has gone, initially with the chemo and the radiation and all that crazy, the leukemia. I was like, oh my gosh, where is this twisted mess going to take me? And actually, it led me to a much better place. And so that's how I feel when I look at a highway ring or a twisted ring like that inevitably, in its whole beauty, it is something that should be and that is beautiful to look at. Okay, so that is the front row ring, 4 payments of $15, sizes 5 to 11, are 67988. That's it for me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps me out a lot with what they call algorithms on both of those platforms, Facebook and YouTube. And I'll keep you updated on the tests and coming up, and I'll probably take you for a ride with me there. I need you, so I'm going to take you. Go.silpada.com/Antonella and search anything you'd like, and I still get credit. Bye-bye.